And as we move up, this looks pretty nice up through here. I think we could float that. Adam and I are out for a hike, checking out the Tuscarora River, trying to see if we can get through in a kayak. We're down here checking out the creek. This is the Tuscarora River. Looks pretty shallow in through here, but then it picks back up and it moves. Looking upstream a little bit. Here's that next section upstream from the clearing. A lot of rock in there. Here's the next section of the creek upstream. As we look up, it looks like a lot of flat, smooth water up there. We'll get up there closer in a minute. And as we move up, this looks pretty nice up through here. I think we could float that. Come up, there's like a little side stream coming in. I don't know if it's overflow or it's a completely different stream or not. I guess we'll find out as we move up. As we work our way through the brush, we come upon this. It looks like a little spring, some kind of spring house or something like that. Interesting. Definitely concrete and maybe some stone. It definitely looks old. We're down here at the base of the hill, so it could be something coming out. Little springs along the side. Over here to our right, we can see people's backyards coming down. And we can hear the train. We're finally able to get over here next to the creek again. We can look at it going upstream. As we look up ahead of us, we can see one of the railroad buildings up on the hill. So we're looking up another section of the creek. As we look up, there's a little section of still water before more rapids again. We're seeing some old buildings here along the creek, old sheds. Well, we're exploring. My name's not Exploring John for nothing. We've come to another section here. Checking out the water. Looks pretty good upstream. Here it's a little rough. We can see what looks like pipes or something sticking out of the ground over there. They look hollow, but just the way the outside has those ridges looks different. That's all headed up toward the railroad. We've moved up and checking out the creek again. We had to take a little detour, go up on the roads. It looks pretty level through here, pretty nice. We'll go ahead and move up again. We're trying to follow this all the way to Queen Street. We've come up a little ways. Looks a little narrow in here. We'll keep going. At the end of that smooth section, we see a little ledge there where the water's falling down a little bit. We can hear water running as we look up. The left side bank's coming down closer. Maybe we're getting closer to our goal. We get up here, we see this rock in the middle. Water's flashing by. This may be tight to get through. Alright, we're looking at this rapid. Then as we look up the stream, it looks pretty nice up through there. Looking downstream where that ledge was. A little swing and look one up. We can see on the opposite shore the bank's dropping down. So we're probably getting away from the roundhouse and all like that and getting closer to Queen Street. Alright, we've come up to another little ledge here. That should be interesting to get by on a kayak. As we look up, we see other rocks. I don't know if I'm seeing the bridge up there or not. Looks like it could be. And here we see a sandbar, like. Be another place we'll probably have to walk our kayaks through. So we came up here and there's another stone embankment bridge, culvert or something. It's not Queen Street. So we'll have to keep looking. We're up here where it goes underneath the railroad tracks. We can see there's even a train. It stopped here in Martinsburg Station. So we look down here on the left side. Looks like it used to hold a pipe. And see another one right beyond it. So when this train moves, we'll cross the tracks to see what we see on the other side. Watching the train go by. So after we crossed the railroad tracks, we came up here. We could see the culvert where the creek goes through under the tracks. Weeds are in the way, but that's the arch for it. So we see there's a date there on the stone at the top of the arch. It's 1870. That's pretty old. So between Queen Street and that culvert under the tracks, it looks like it's in a built trough. We can see the openings here where the creek comes under North Queen Street, right there before the subway. Alright, so we're up here at the top of the arch where it goes under Queen Street, looking downstream toward that railroad culvert. So we're at the uphill side of the bridge where Queen Street crosses the Tuscarora River. Here's the final portion of the creek that we're checking out, or should I say river, and we're looking up toward the dam. We're up here close to the waterfall. They used to power this building here, which was a Fritz foundry, and it's really, really old. Then there was also mills that were built across the creek with the wheel. So as the wheel went down, it was an undershot wheel. It would turn and power the mill. And if we decide to try and kayak this is where we will start. We can see what looks like pipes or something sticking out of the ground over there. They look hollow, but just the way the outside has those ridges looks different.